Vamos lá. First Descendant. Ah, tá me dando sono. Um remédio aqui, não sono. Esse sono tá vindo forte, hein? Nossa, deu um pouquinho só. Nossa, tá vindo forte o sono. Oi.
Não tem força dele. Ele tá tentando empurrar os carros que tá no meio do trilho. Ele tá tentando empurrar. Ele vai vencer. Ele se vai foi.
Oi.
Ele tá contigo. Ele tá quase conseguindo chegar. Ele tá empurrando os carros ainda. Tá tentando.
Oi.
Tá conseguindo empurrar dois. E eu consegui empurrar o outro.
É pesado.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them.
Nossa, veio o som forte agora, hein?
If I were
Ele
able to
derrubou,
alter
velho.
those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an iron heart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Faço com alguém ou faço
Don't
sozinho?
worry. You've seen what they're capable of.
Sei, um dia eu
I hope
faço
these
com alguém,
repairs
eu
can be
faço
done
sozinho.
quickly.
Privado. Fazer privado, tudo aí.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architects. The Ironhearts were passed down to the ancestors my creators and the forebears of the descendants. We don't know why the ancestors
No.
hid all the Iron Hearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Iron Heart.
Cara, ele should know. Eu não tô com... Aqui é o mod? Bora.
Descendant, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the ancestors. This device can supply restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there.
Morreu. Morro. Peraí, gente. Um minutinho. Peraí só um minutinho. Som pesado.
However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is in progress.
Nossa.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high-risk levels. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descendant, passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful.
Vou quebrar uns molhos, ó.
Excavation site. There must have been countless experiments conducted here using the iron hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
Loading. Load.
No one can leave! Executing Legion of Immortality General Haven's orders!
Amen. Descendant, I must access the quantum monolith. Defeat the Vulgus.
Reload. Loading. Shields are down. They need to be recharged. Reload. Shield.
Recuperou não.
I'll stop them. Shield, offline.
Único, gente.
Down. They need to be recharged.
Único, porque não parece pra mim.
Shields are offline.
Dá um tempinho pra ele tirar, né? Não voltar as bolinhas também.
Out. Shield. Have the injury sustained. Take this.
Muito bom. Esquece, ficar o dia inteiro lutando com um par de um bicho.
Shields are down. They need to be recharged. Out. Oh. Reload. Shields are down. Need to be recharged. Out. Shields are offline. Charge. Shield. Shields are down. They need to be recharged.
Fica imune, gente.
Loading. Shields are offline. Shields are down. They need to be recharged.
É onde que eu ligo ele, o escudo dele.
Shields are offline.
Por que eu faço isso aqui, gente? Eu tô entendendo que eu faço assim. Quando tira à toa é que eu faço assim.
Load. You're next.
Olha que eu fico umas bolinhas no... Holy night. Cara, par.
The void corrosion has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Iron Heart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper!
Você ouviu?
Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk.
Vai.
I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Transport the Iron Heart to my
Você não tem moeda hoje?
Não tem moeda aí, cara. Não tem
Initiate the
moeda.
data inversion
Mas
immediately.
outro dia você ganhou.
Eu tenho que quebrar um pouco essas caralho de coisa aqui, né? Pois aqui tem. Quebrar aquele tem. Ele tá enchendo o inventário.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it.
Projeto.
My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses Arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where Arcade can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where Arcade particles are distributed across Ingress.
Foi no mesmo lugar sempre. No lugar,
Considering
pelo
the
menos.
operational zones where
Uma coisa
descendants
porra
are
nenhuma
targeted,
nessa tela, não tem nada acontecendo nessa tela.
85% of Ingress can be
Papai.
covered.
Foi.
Pode
I
fazer
have
um
just
favor?
detected Ironheart particles
Provar
at
uma
Sharon's
pausa aqui pra ver se deu
location,
certo.
which is
Okay.
important.
Provar uma
There's
falsa é
clearly
aqui.
something of interest at the Vulgus
Olha,
munitions
uma
factory.
calça.
É, só pra ver se deu
By
certo. E a
using
mãe
my
vai levar pro
detection
jogo.
system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Eamon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
Got a question about the operation? Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment.
As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us.
Só fica aí, meu filho. Não fala porra nenhuma, só fica aí
And
parado.
data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location. The location is inside the Vulgus military factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out. Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
Eu compro esse... Aqui embaixo.
If you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
Não, eu quero comprar esse negócio da arma aí, ó. Você que vai pegar esse ali em cima.
Would you like to access the laboratory? If it's new research, I'm listening.
Tem que concluir aquilo lá.
Vai, tem uma coisa que eu vou. E aí? É um mapa. Olha, é um mapa. Tá vendo? Dizendo em outro lugar. Lá fora tá dizendo. Tem. Não tem. Tem.
Mapa. Um negócio. posso fazer?
It'll be fine for a while, all right? Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site. To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But if the Ironheart is within our reach, I have to give it my all, even if it breaks me. The guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of like footprints that the Ironheart leaves behind, wherever it goes. I've compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. We should find more conclusive data as we continue to follow the traces. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by Colon operatives.
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the Archae of Descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke
Vou
your nose in
perder
where
agora,
it's
tô
not
com...
wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Tactical target achieved. Zone with substantial logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
I'm not sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Very good.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
Carregado.
Acabando a bateria dele.
Acabou? Acabou tudo a bateria, por isso que não pegou.
Quase acabou.
Papai, foi me dar pra assistir.
Acabar a bateria daqui.
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. Unloading.
Descendant, our reconnaissance indicates this is a Vulgus weapon processing facility. To analyze the particle flow, we need to take a closer look inside. The Vulgus are disrupting the particle flow. Please eliminate them, Descendant. More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus.
Morreu.
This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
You're next.
Loading. Strange. We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military facility somewhere.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area.
Cadê? Eles estão falando da
Based on the
onde?
ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Corell board.
Que?
Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
Esse foi rápido, tem. Geralmente pega assim, tentando defender, ainda bem que dei sorte nos caras jogando, né? Meio que só entrei já.
Descendant, I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this zone. It keeps moving. If you and Sharon can widen the range of Arche, I can obtain more accurate information.
Tá cara de mosca morta esse lugar.
Also,
Guia.
my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the
Olha
Iron
lá,
Hearts
o olho nem
wherever
mexe.
they may be in
Dura.
universe. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Iron Heart, I assumed that my performance would not be this lackluster. In order to achieve my goal, our goal, my performance will need to improve.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Volgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart pulses.
Back away! Shields are offline! Loading.
This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Volga's biosignals, I can detect pulses from a wide area.
Let's go. No chance. Shield. Oh. Charge!
Someone has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
Shields are offline!
Tiro. Oh, Lord.
I can sense the Ironheart pulses more clearly now. It is puzzling that I cannot directly detect the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses.
Don't know why.
Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well
Tá morta a mulher
as
por dentro.
energy from this place.
E a IA tá morta por dentro.
I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
Pera aí, quero ver um negócio. Fazer essa Thunder Cage, hein? Tem tudo na mão. Vamos fazer.
Oh, a special human child. What do you need?
Caralho, 4 horas. Bom. Foi rápido que já tava meio feito ali, os caras estavam meio que fazendo, eu fui só pegando o beiro e foi rapidinho essa parte, hein?
Loading.
Ah, vamos lançar uma pública, vamos ver. Nossa, privada. Tem que lançar uma pública, já tá no meio do negócio, gente. Isso que eu acho ruim. Já tá no meio da treta, já acabando.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide. They've synchronized the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them.
Ah, mata tudo, cara.
and we're actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Ah, mas essa mulher tem dano pra caralho. Não tá essa porra. Ui, ó, louco, não pegou nem. Ó. Eu aperto o botão pra ele dar o zoom do pulo, não tá pulando não.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments. Listen.
The Legion will become greater through the Ironheart. Rise, my warriors. Give your lives for Clipper. Stand in the vanguard. Alzaruk. I will stand in the vanguard of the Legion. Alzaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. The Ironheart will initiate the data reversion immediately.
It cannot be. Then these Ironheart traces are... Alzaruk.
I see you found the experiment records. Seems I was thorough enough to clean up. Yes, I am Alzaruk. Lord Karel's vanguard. Born again. Thanks to the Ironheart. Lord Karel said you would come. I am to bring him your kids. I'll be waiting, Descendant.
Damn it! So the Ironheart's already gone then?
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alzaruk. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
No.
Bora! Ele lá onde eu tô, gente. Que esse maluco tão forte, não precisa nem ficar traindo.
information that is hard to accept. This Alzeril is one thing, but Terrell has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted, whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Tá pegando um maluco muito forte. Né?
Corel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be reconfigured in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion.
Eu vira
The
cracudo.
Hoffman Gulf increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Sponge Corral.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
Eu vira cracudo. Seu vira manguaça. Cachaça.
Have you completed preparations?
Agora eu detono esse aqui. Vamos lá. Eu vou de novo. Privado. Tornar esse bicho. Tem um privado. Tchan! Não era 3 horas, 4 minutos, então? Pensei que era 3 horas.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
What is it now? Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulgus restricted zone and Alzarok. This proves the guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so that the Magisters requested an emergency meeting with Alpha. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect opportunity to request anything you need from an ace. Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarok autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
Aí, gente, vamos ficar por aqui. Tô cansado de filmar.